congratulations on the win. Obviously, you came off a loss. It's been a long time since we've seen you in the octagon, since last October. What was it like spending so much time on the sideline and then coming here back finally and fighting for the UFC and getting that knockout victory?
You know, it's like everything else in life. Sometimes you need some longer time training and developing and analyzing stuff and getting better. And I took the time that I felt that I needed.
You're obviously a big, muscular, strong man. Do you think you should be getting more knockouts in the UFC?
Well, I have 3 finishes, so I mean, 5 fights, 3 finishes. That says a lot. And
to go in there and to beat someone with such a prominent kickboxing background, do you think that really does show that you can hang with people on the feet as well?
You know, I train with the best stand-up guys in the world, K1 fighters, and I train with Alexander Gustafsson, and I'm comfortable. You know, I fight these guys that are a lot taller, and a lot of people see that as something harder, but it's all about adapting your style of fighting.
How much did training with Alex help you to deal with the range of hamstringer in that time?
Well, me and Alex, we train on a daily basis. We do all kinds, grappling, wrestling, stand-up. So we do all the training, and it's so good because we combine the different styles.
You fought in the UK before, but what was it like out there with that arena?
I love the arena, and what can I say? I love the UK crowd. You know, I fought in London first, I fought in Ireland, here in Scotland, and the crowd always gives me a good energy. And amazing crowd, you know, and they want to see a show, and I do my best to deliver that to them.
Was the plan to stand up with him, or was the game plan to maybe trying to wrestle him later on?
Like I said before, I feel comfortable in all the aspects of the game, and I knew that I could take the fight standing up too, because I know that I have more speed.
Speaking of the UK and Ireland, obviously the next event in Europe will be in Dublin, October 24th. You've obviously fought there before. Do you want to now maybe start a campaign to try and get on that card?
Let's see, you know, I just came out of this fight, and well, let's see what happens, but it's like the most amazing crowd so here in the UK, so it's never wrong fighting here.
When do you think you would be ready to fight again?
Let's see what opponent and when.
Do you have any injuries, or before the fight or during the fight, do you feel anything?
Well, actually I had a neck injury like 3 weeks before the fight, and I had problems sparring the last 2 weeks of I did not do the last 2 weeks of training before the fight. I didn't do any sparring, so it was hard, you know, adapting before the fight and stuff. But this is in all fight camps. There's always some kind of injury or some kind of complications. Either you get sick or something. You just gotta go with it, and when the fight day comes, you see what happens.
Was it a serious neck injury?
Pretty serious, yeah.
Maybe pulling out of this fight?
Yeah, I was close, and but I couldn't wrestle and I couldn't spar, so I did a lot of conditioning and did the best of the training.
So you're going to need to take some time out to fully recover from that?
Yeah.
Did it make it even sweeter then, knowing that, you know, all the adversity you faced coming in with that injury, you can come in and just, you know, secure such a top knockout?
Yeah, you know, but it's like this, you know, I wrestled many years before, and sometimes when you go in with injury, you have like nothing to think of. You just go in and do what you can, and there's no ultimate way to come in a fight. You always have some kind of problems.
Do you have an opponent you want to face next? Someone you have seen that you want to get in the cage together?
You know, I said I'm ready to fight anybody in the top 10, and you know, my fights, I finished them, all of them, the 3 fights that I won. So I think I can put on a good show, and everybody has setbacks sometimes. In this level of fighting, it happens. So. But I feel good and I feel ready.
Just one more question. The fact that you suffered a neck injury is very impressive, that you were able to still compete the way you did. Does that make this win even more satisfying for you?
Of course, you know, it feels good, but it's a lot about the mental aspect. That sometimes it's just faith, you know. You got to test yourself. So you know, I knew it was time to fight, and it was all in.
Thanks, Ilir. Thank you.
The goals of Ilir Latifi going forward, is that to just take one fight at a time, or do you have your eye on that belt right away?
Of course, you know, I went in the sport to be a champion, so of course I have my eyes on the title one day. So, but one fight at a time, and you know, when you win 2-3 fights, you're there pretty fast.